Knotweed is a widespread summer annual weed that almost seems to appear out of nowhere. When it sprouts, its leaves nearly blend in with your turf, but as it matures, the stems lengthen and it becomes clear you're dealing with a tough weed. Knotweed can grow in highly compacted areas, stealing nutrients from nearby turf, or creating trip hazards in walking paths. So in this video, we'll go over how to identify and get rid of knotweed so your property can stay free from these plants. You can save on pest control with DIY products and do it fast with free same-day shipping from Solutions Pest and Lawn. To buy the products featured in this video or to learn more about knotweed, click the icon in the top right of the screen or click the link in the description below. The first thing you should do in any pest control plan is identify what exactly you're dealing with. Careless identification can lead to wrong treatment methods, costing you time and money. Common knotweed, also known as prostrate knotweed, is a low-growing plant, only ever growing as tall as 4 inches. When the plant germinates in late winter or early spring, it'll grow upright. However, as the plant matures, its many stems creep outward from the plant's nodes, becoming prostrate and growing up to 3 or 4 feet in diameter. The stems are bright green in color, hairless, and turn reddish or purplish towards the center of the node, similar to crabgrass. The leaves are hairless, slender, pointed, and oblong in shape. This plant can produce tiny flowers from spring to fall, which are white, green, or pink in color. Knotweed can be confused with another prostrate growing plant, spotted spurge. While both these plants may cause similar disturbances, it's important to be able to distinguish the two, as they will require different approaches to treatment. You can tell spotted spurge from knotweed by noting the opposite arrangement of its leaves, the dark marks on each leaf, its rounder leaf shape, the presence of small hairs, and its non-green stems. Inspection is the next phase of any good pest control plan. Once you know what your pests look like, check around your property to confirm their presence or to find hotspots of activity. Common knotweed can germinate from late winter to spring, depending on when there is enough moisture. This plant is difficult to detect when young, as the seedling's leaves can blend in with most turf grasses. Knotweed becomes more distinguishable as it matures towards the summer. This plant thrives in highly compacted soil, so look in areas like against sidewalks, in cracks in pavement, or even in lawns where high foot traffic has condensed the earth. Take note of where you've found knotweed growing, as this will direct your chemical application. After identifying your pest and inspecting for activity on your property, it's time to start treatment. Before starting any treatment, be sure to wear your personal protective equipment or PPE, and remember to keep all people and pets off the treated areas until dry. To get rid of prostrate knotweed growing on your property, you'll need to use a post-emergent herbicide like MSM turf. MSM turf is a dry flowable herbicide that contains the active ingredient metsulfuron methyl. Mix this product with enough water, and it can be applied over warm season grasses as well as a few cool season grasses. You'll apply this product at a rate of 0.5 to 1 whole ounce per acre of treatment area. In smaller applications, this translates to 0.011 to 0.023 ounces per 1,000 square feet, or in metric, 0.31 to 0.65 grams. Be aware that if you use MSM turf on some warm season grasses, they may show signs of chlorosis or pale discoloration, but they will recover shortly. If you're dealing with knotweed growing from cracks and crevices in pavement, then you can use a product like Eraser. Eraser is a non-selective weed killer that's made with the active ingredient glyphosate. Glyphosate is a very powerful ingredient, however, it is non-selective, meaning the product will affect and kill any plant it is applied to. This makes it great for treating isolated spots like within pavement, but it's generally not recommended for lawns as it will severely damage or kill your grass if you're not careful. Use Eraser at a rate of 2.5 fluid ounces per gallon of water. This will treat up to 300 square feet of treatment area. Regardless of which herbicide you choose, we recommend you use a 1 or 1.5 gallon handheld pump sprayer to make mixing and application quick and easy. To mix your product, add half the water into the pump sprayer, add your measured amount of MSM turf or Eraser, then add the remaining half of the water and close the sprayer. Shake the sprayer to agitate and pump to produce a low-pressure spray. If you're mixing both products in separate sprayers, be sure to keep the Eraser solution labeled as a non-selective herbicide. With low pressure, spray weeds directly and use a fan setting to thoroughly coat the leaf's surface. Spray the weed to the point of wet, but not runoff. You should see affected plants wilt and start to die within the first 2 weeks of application. If you're using MSM turf, you may need to conduct a follow-up application after 4 to 6 weeks, or when the grass has recovered from its chlorosis. Prevention is essential to keeping pests in check. Even after you've applied herbicides, the best way to stop weed activity is to make sure it can't happen. If you're concerned about stopping the growth of knotweed on your lawn, then consider laying down a pre-emergent herbicide with prodiamine. We recommend you use a product like Barricade. When applied properly, Barricade will form a chemical barrier that will stop weed seeds from sprouting. Barricade comes in a granular form, so you'll need a broadcast push spreader to apply it. Knotweed germinates in late winter or spring, so we recommend you apply Barricade during fall to stop knotweed activity. You'll use between 1.5 to 4 pounds of Barricade per 1,000 square feet of treatment area depending on your turf type. Pour the proper amount of Barricade into the spreader and broadcast half your granules in parallel lines once across the area. Then broadcast the other half at a perpendicular angle to cover the area in its entirety. Once the product is fully applied, water it in. Most effective control can be achieved with at least half an inch of water within 14 days of application. If applied properly, Barricade will stop new weeds from sprouting in your turf through to when knotweed is due to germinate. For the best results, try to wait to apply Barricade as late into fall as you can. Beyond herbicide applications, the best way to stop weeds from growing in your lawn is by maintaining proper lawn health. By strengthening your turf grass and keeping up with maintenance, you'll choke out weeds and give them little opportunity to grow. Mow your lawn taller to about 3 or 4 inches, and water your grass deeply once a week rather than a little every day. These can help strengthen your lawn to fight weeds that are attempting to grow. Finally, keep up with a proper fertilizing schedule. By keeping nitrogen levels stable and laying fertilizers with balanced amounts of phosphorus and potassium, you'll maintain strong turf grass and suppress other weeds from growing. You may not know your lawn is plagued with knotweed until it's too late, but there are ways to control a weed invasion that's gone out of hand. With these professional products and tips from Solutions Pest and Lawn, you can stop knotweed from growing on your property, and we offer same-day shipping to help you get control quickly. Visit our website to get your products today. If you like this how-to guide, please share. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe for more how-to and product videos, and contact us for more tips, tricks, and DIY pest solutions.